All right. How you doing? This is Holedro, also known as der Schnitzelmann. I'm going to run you through the basics of EVE here in some tutorial videos. This one here is just called Welcome to the Corporation. So yeah, I want to welcome you to United Systems of Aridia. And let's get started. So first, United Systems of Aridia is a corporation that mainly lives up in Aridia, obviously. And that is a island of high security systems. That means they have Concord police security. And they are in a region that is like an island. And in that island, you are surrounded by not secure systems. And just to show you what I mean, I'll just show you what Aridia looks like. So here's Aridia. And you can see you have the island in the north that is not red. Those are safe, secure systems. They have police presence. And that's where we run missions, we do our mining, we live there, we have space stations there. And the red systems around us are full of pirates. So as you can see, in order to get to our paradise, you have to go through some really nasty places. So yeah, because of all that, we want to make sure that we train you properly in the basics of EVE and later on PvP, so that you don't have to die unnecessarily in that area. So yeah, I'm going to go back to here, what we're doing. I'm in the starter system. This is a combat cruiser here, a cloaked, it's actually called a astronomics cruiser, but we use it for combat mainly. It's a cloaked Sisters of Eve cruiser, which we fly a lot of cloaked ships because they give us the advantage of, well, many advantages. And the main one that we utilize is patience, because a lot of our enemies don't have patience. So you're probably in the starter system, and you've been recruited, and the first thing you're going to notice is Corp Chat will have changed. So I want to make sure that you look at Corp Chat, and we'll be in here. So if you have any questions, feel free to just type them in at the bottom. In here you'll find links to Arnon, where the Epic Sisters of mission, the Epic Sisters of Eve arc is, and I'll go into that more detail in another video. We got links that send you to our Aridia headquarters on the island that I just showed you on the map. Again, there's another video called Flying to Aridia that you can check out. It'll be linked in the EVE mail. And yeah, so that information is here. Please make sure you join this channel called UTOM Recruit. It'll put you in this channel here, which is basically a lobby pub between the main corporation and the alliance that you are training for. The reason we don't have you join the alliance right away is because the alliance, in addition to living in Aridia, is also part of factional warfare, which allows you to do PvP, but that's risky, so we want to make sure that, again, you know what you're doing and you're trained properly before we get you into PvP. So again, make sure you read everything in Corp Chat. On the bottom here, Ops Schedule will be scheduling ops and telling you where they are and when. And you'll also receive regular EVE mails with updates, which are up here. So I want to go ahead and go through that. You should have received an EVE mail from the corporation. And in this EVE mail, you'll notice it's got the same basic information I've been going over with you in this video, and also it's linked in the Corp Chat. Once you have the video, or once you have the email up, make sure that you undock your ship. Once you're undocked, like I am here, and you're floating around in space, you'll notice as you read through the email, it talks about your overview settings. This right here is your overview, and this is pretty much what allows you to see friendly ships, foe ships, and do all your, when you run a mission, when you shoot stuff, when you mine, all that interaction happens through this. So it's important that this is set up properly, because if your overview is not set up properly, you can die, or you might not notice another ship close to you right away because of the color coding, and then it's going to cause you to die. So make sure that you click this link here. It's actually on the new EVE mail, says there Haledro's overview, but just click it and it'll load your, it'll ask you would you like to load this overview. You'll hit yes, and then it will take over your current overview settings and it'll be more comprehensive and will actually work with what we got going on. Once you've done that, make sure that you get set up on our communication apps. So you're going to want to download Discord. You know, you just go to discord.com and download it. Once you download Discord, you'll see the link here. You just click the Discord link. And then please make sure once you're on Discord that your name reflects your EVE name so that we can give you proper access to the proper channels, chat channels and all that. Otherwise, you're not going to get that access, and then you're not going to get updates for ops, for PvP, for stuff like that. In addition to Discord, we're going to want you to download Teamspeak. So just go to teamspeak.com, same thing. Now, we use Discord for text messaging mainly, but it's pretty much a joke when it comes to voice. The reason being is Discord is free for the most part, and it's designed for small groups. While in EVE, especially the bigger PvP fleets that we put together with our allies or whatever, you could have up to 200 people, maybe up to 500 people in a fleet. So obviously those 500 people are not all communicating and talking, but 3 or 4 of them might be in the main fleet commander, and the other couple hundred people need to be able to hear that. So Discord does not offer the proper amount of sound quality. It also cuts in and out. So we want to make sure that when there's a PvP thing going on, an op or whatever, we use Teamspeak just to make sure that the voice comms don't go down halfway through the fight and lead us to dying. So Teamspeak is going to be a must. So again, make sure you download Discord for your text and Teamspeak for your eventual voice, and then get set up. You'll find the Teamspeak settings that you have to enter in the email, and also up here you're going to go to your social tab. You're going to hit corporation, and then you'll notice the home tab and then the bulletins tab, and then in the bulletins tab you'll find a lot of other information, but the Teamspeak info is here. So you're going to want to make sure you plug in the this is how you set up your name, the Teamspeak address, the password, and all that. And the reason the name is so weird and long is because we use it for a coalition, so it's other alliances. So we gotta be able to keep track of, you know, who's doing what. That way, if the time comes and we have to, you know, somebody maybe needs to be muted, or we have to reprimand somebody, we know who to talk to, you know, as far as leadership. But it's a whole other issue. So yeah, make sure you download Discord and Teamspeak. And the last thing is Dotlan Maps, which I showed you at the beginning. It's evemaps.dotlan.net, and you're gonna find links of EVE Maps all over the EVE mail and all over our bulletins as well, detailing maps of, you know, whatever operation, whatever area that we're operating in at the current time. So it's very important that you familiarize yourself with Dotlan. You can go up here to the different tabs, have it show you security. So for instance, you are more likely in Genesis around Arnhem, which is in the north side of the map here. Let's see here if I can click on that and show you. Okay, here we go, Emzar. So north of Emzar, you would find that's what Genesis is. That's up in the northern part with the black circle. So as you can see on this map, you have the green systems, the blue, all that's the yellow. Those are relatively safe. You're going to have the Concord, the police, protecting you. So that means if somebody attacks you, as long as you can hold out for 30-40 seconds, police will come save you, and that pretty much discourages people from shooting you. But once you get down to the red systems, there's no police. There is some guns on the stations, on the gates, stargates, that can shoot at pirates, but for the most part you're unprotected, and you can pretty much guarantee that a pirate will be there to try and kill you. So it's important that you use this map to learn where you are, kind of what's going on. Not only will it show you the security status of systems, but as far as knowing what's going on, it will show you, oops, can't do very well here. daily kills of a region. So like you can see a lot of kills in Arnhem or next to Arnhem, but that is what it is. So you can decide if you want to avoid these systems, especially in low security space. So yeah, you know, Discord, Dotlan, Teamspeak, all very important. Make sure you get all that settled. If you have any questions, you know, feel free to email us. You can ask in Corp chat. We'll be glad to help you. All right. Before we end this video, I'm just going to dock up real quick here, and I'm going to show you.
Drive active.
This is a Stratios, by the way. This is one of the, if I didn't already mention it, one of the cloaky cruisers that we use. And we'll be trying to get you to fly some sort of cloak trip as well, from a stealth bomber to one of these babies.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright. So yeah, the last thing I'm just going to tell you, before we move on to the next video where I will detail things like flying to Aridia, the Epic Arc, things like that. Before you move on to the next video, just make sure before you leave the starter system that you have completed all the career agent missions. They give you a free ship, they teach you the basics of EVE, and that is all very important. So yeah, I hope this video has been helpful. Please like and comment. Do not share this video link. This is for internal Corp use only. You know, we don't want our enemies to see this. And if you have any questions, you know, you can just ask in Corp chat or in the comments. If you think there's something we missed in this video and you'd like to see, you can write that in the comments as well. And when I go back and update these videos every couple months, I will make the changes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.